Papua New Guinea is in an economic downfall due to the massive corruption issues they are facing. Other countries need to interfere in order to help reestablish political correctness and abolish police corruption because Papua New Guinea does not have the resources to support itself. The country is among one of the least safe places in the world due to police not controlling the nation in a rightful manner, and the legislature does not have the power to help it. Other countries have the resources and knowledge to help the government of Papua New Guinea become uncorrupted. They just need to get involved. This problem is starting from the ground up, where kids need help at a young age to help steer them away from a life of crime and be in schools. The resources of Papua New Guinea are not there to help its own self or citizens, especially women and children, to not live their days out in fear. Other countries have gone through reform, and other countries' expertise would help move this process along quicker and more efficiently. According to the Transparency International 2019 Corruption Perception Index, PNG ranked 137th out of 180 countries, receiving a score of 28 out of 100. That is classified as highly corrupt. Papua New Guinea is undeniably one of the least safe places in the world, and it has a lot to do with the political correctness. We see evidence of this all across the country, from police gun running like cartels to people not serving or paying for the actions that they have committed. Papua New Guinea's police force is the most corrupt police agency in the country, engaged in drug smuggling, gun running, and land theft, and set by a rampant culture of police ill discipline and brutality, its own police minister has said, in an extraordinary condemnation of its own force. With their own minister calling his own police system corrupt, I see this as a cry for help from other countries. People might say that this is a problem to be fixed inside the country, but we have noticed ever since Papua New Guinea gained its own independence, it has faced and dealt with these severe problems. Other countries contain knowledge, experience, and the resources to help Papua New Guinea's corruption problem. They just need to insert themselves into the problem. Countries like the United States and Norway possess an effective democratic system that helps to limit all types of problems. These countries put a strong emphasis on local and national governments to make sure everything is being handled no matter how big scale it is, which is one of the problems with Papua New Guinea. Another dilemma of controlling crime in Papua New Guinea is that what may be a crime according to state law may not be a crime according to local law. What may be considered a minor crime by the state is a serious crime under local law. The ideas and instructions other countries could give on how their system works would greatly benefit this corruption. Then it goes over how their tougher problem is getting people in power out of power who are not respected due to their lack of punishments for harmful crimes, which can be solved by military involvement of other countries. This is where we'd see a lot of conflict because of past involvement of American troops, specifically in other countries, to try and force an operating democracy onto a nation, did not work out so well and left us with a lot of lost lives for a problem that had nothing to do with us. Another problem is kids are not pushed from an early on stage to attend schooling. When kids do not attend school, that leaves them with no education and more time on these unsafe streets. These kids, mainly boys, are now left with their only option being able to join a gang in order to support themselves and protect the women in their family. Then it assesses how the gang's predominantly male membership is a leading force for males to feel like they have an identity within the country. There are gangs all over the world, and most democratic countries have been able to control and handle them. This knowledge would help Papua New Guinea and its younger people. With Papua New Guinea being such a corrupt and unlawful country, other countries need to step in and help them because these young children in their country are getting sucked into an unhealthy life. We see some of the highest crime rates and some of the highest fear rates from around the world on this specific island. If other countries were to step in, we would be able to help direct them in a right way by reforming their legislature and education systems. Also, if other countries were to get involved within Papua New Guinea, women and children would be treated the way that they are supposed to be treated. While in the past, going into corrupt countries trying to force an operating democracy has not ended up well, this is not a question of the past, but a question of human rights and the people of Papua New Guinea.